REI Co-op presents a perfect outdoor moment with the perfect gift. Picture this. You're ripping with your favorite person. Bluebird skies, blower powder, and frankly, you're skiing like legends.
So sick. Another lap?
Thanks to REI's curation, from lid to sticks, you nailed the gift.
No way. How'd you know?
Does it get more perfect than that? Give without guessing. Shop in store or visit rei.com.
War Eagle, and welcome to another edition of Ever to Podcast, our semi-regular get-together here in audio format, E2C network content to catch you up on the latest Auburn news, discussions, topics, things that you need to be aware of that are happening on social media when you're going around the water cooler. Our job here is to catch you up on the latest in the Auburn experience, Auburn sports, Auburn culture, Auburn family stuff, if I can get that out for some reason. If it's orange and blue, it's what we do. So thank you so much for joining us in what we're going to be doing today, episode 79 of Ever to Podcast on November 11th, 2025. I'm your host, as always, Kyle Loomis. Today, we've got a bunch of smaller topics because it's Auburn football bye week. So we'll certainly touch on that a little bit, just the state of the football program, our first of the week in Ever to Podcast. Got a lot of smaller news items within that football space as well. A couple of other program items that we want to catch you up on and just really get the week going for you all while you all sit back and rest and not have to worry about a game this weekend. Although, let's be honest, it's a little bit sad that we don't have to worry about a game this weekend. Let me just start there. It's a rant start. I think a lot of you can appreciate with this since we're starting in the football space. Why on earth do we have to have 2 bye weeks? I understand. I know with the amount of games we play, with when we started playing the games in the calendar, that requires 2 bye weeks. I get it. I understand. I don't like it, and I don't think most of you like it as well. Can we please not start games in the month of August? That would eliminate most of the time these double bye week situations. Football should not be played at the college level in the month of August. That is my hot take. I don't think it's that hot of a take, but I'm just starting off with a rant here because, hey, it's bye week again for the Auburn Tigers, ready to see this second edition of DJ Durkin-led football team. Kind of catch you up on the week. Yeah, obviously that was a big game for Auburn with a new leadership, new strategy, new offense in some ways it seemed. We've already broken that down in great detail on the Auburn Experience, our main podcast. If you're subscribed here already, you have probably heard that. Hopefully you've already checked that out for the week, our breakdown of that, grades, everything. So won't get into the full details of that here, but wanted to acknowledge what I thought was an outstanding game, given the opponent, given the context of everything that had been happening that week. On the road, a ranked opponent. Yes, it was Vanderbilt. That's still odd to think about. But the fact is, I think the team found a little something to hang their hat on, even if the defense wasn't exactly where we were used to it being so far this year. So that's really the matter of it now. We're sitting here in the middle of this bye week. You're not going to have a lot of opportunities to hear from the team via media opportunities. There's been no press conference. There has been no player Q&As. There will be an SEC teleconference where I assume DJ Durkin will be making a audio appearance on there, and we'll break that down on X tomorrow if you want some updates from that. There's been some opportunities for some of the media to meet with John Cohen and talk a little bit about what he's looking for in the coaching search. I think that's where most people are focused right now in the bye week, not even so much preparing for Mercer, which, folks, please do not dismiss Mercer. Let's not do that again. So obviously that's where the focus is. Did DJ Durkin do enough to win him a significant portion of consideration that he already was, I'm sure. But after that game, I would say so. Who else? And those are the big questions right now. Who is going to be Auburn's likely candidates? There are opinions out there galore, from John Sumrall to Lane Kiffin to Eli Drinkwitz to Kenny Dillingham. Everyone and anyone in between has been mentioned at this point. No one's going to know anything really right now except for John Cohen, who has made it very clear he is the committee and going to be choosing this one and putting his stamp on this hire. And I love that about the guy. I love the tenacity with which he seems to be approaching this, which is, I think, a little bit refreshing too. Not to say that hasn't been done previously, But that's where we sit right now. Just a lot of questions, a lot of unknowns. John Cohen has interviewed apparently several or at least had discussions with several sitting coaches. So that should give you a perspective of where he's looking right now, which shouldn't really surprise most of anybody. You're probably wanting to hire someone who's currently having success in coaching. That's really where we sit on an Auburn bye week, and I know that's where most of your minds are at this current time. Just hang in there. We'll make it through this second bye week, and eventually we get back to talking about football and Mercer here soon. Speaking of which, football already announced this, and when we got the game windows back, in the summer, this was like the one actual game that wasn't a window and was like a time already. Mercer is 1 p.m. Central Time. They confirmed that through social media again, so there were no changes or anything like that. Should be pretty, right now the forecast looks pretty bleak for that, I'll be honest. Mildly cool and rainy, and not the best opponent in terms of a hype around it. So midday game too. So a lot of factors are not in the favor of the atmosphere for this football game. But I hope that you guys will come out and show out for these players, especially if you haven't had an opportunity to come out this year. Come check out this DJ Durkin coach team. It's been a lot of fun to watch. Last little football notes here that we want to make sure that we catch you up on. Awards season is getting closer, which means that they're whittling down from watch lists to week recognitions, more so into semifinalists. And two Auburn Tigers, at least that I've seen, and maybe there's others as well, have been nominated for their watch list, not just watch list, but the semifinals. Those are Xavier Atkins for the Bednarik Award. Duh. If you've watched him play, you understand why. Keldrick Falk has also been nominated as a semifinalist for the Lot Impact Award. So 2 awards for 2 high-profile players on Auburn defense. That shouldn't shock you in any stretch of the imagination about how much of an impact they've been on the team thus far this year. 2 quick notes on other programs out there. Obviously, I'll use this to segue into early signing day is coming up for a lot of the programs. I'm not just talking about football. They kind of do their own thing, but we got a little bit of a taste already. Women's tennis added an Australian, Stephanie Webb from Australia. I just said it already. I don't know why I'm repeating it, Kyle. So that's a little bit of an extra flavor for those of you that don't get to hear a lot about some of the other things from some of the other programs. Coach Zabo adding a Australian to his list. Stephanie Webb, welcome to the Auburn Tigers women's tennis team. Also, basketball season well underway. We're in week 2 right now. We broke that down on the Auburn Experience show, men's and women's. And the women last night got a good win against UNC Greenville at home, 64-57. Got off to a hot start, as it's been described. But UNC Greenville at least kept it within range for them to make things a little bit interesting. 3-0 start to the Auburn women's basketball time here under the leadership of Coach Larry Vickers. And then, of course, tonight, Auburn basketball, if you're listening to this the day of, you know that they're playing Wofford, which is going to be another team that most people expect Auburn to handle. Don't forget, they've had some success here and there over the past couple of years, so don't write them off, folks. Some of y'all need to learn this lesson. But then week 2 continues and rages on. There's a lot going on this week in Neville Arena. 2 women's basketball games. One's already happened. The men's basketball game. Volleyball is in action. So if you're in the Auburn area, this is a good opportunity to come and take in Neville Arena for a lot of the different sports that utilize that as their home court. Basketball and volleyball on the week. So a little bit of a shorter episode on this one, but those are the news items that we want to catch you up on right now. We'll come back to you as appropriate the rest of the week if there's things to inform you on, talk about, but wanted to start off the week getting you caught up on some of the latest Auburn news, discussions, and scuttlebutt. With that in mind, I want to encourage you to check out that latest episode of the show, The Auburn Experience, our main podcast, where we covered everything that you can imagine on that sports, culture, and family with Austin and myself. We appreciate those of you that tune into that live or just catch the regular replay audio show too. We really very much appreciate that. Hit us up on social media. DMs are always open. And you can also use our email, e2cnetwork@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you, thoughts about anything, things that you want to suggest that we talk about here, updates, questions, all that's fair game. We appreciate you being here and being part of our little family within the Auburn family. As we go, I want to encourage you, the Auburn Creed, ask you to do these things. Do justly, love mercy, and walk humbly with God. we ask you to do the same. War Eagle.